So, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So, today I'm coming on because someone had made a comment on an old craft that I did at the very beginning of my journey here on YouTube, and I didn't really do a tutorial on it, and they were super cute. And all they were fabric tabs. And, you know, they just sit on the side of the page. They're just like the paper ones that we make, like these, remember? These are the paper ones that you make. And they just sit on the thing like this. And then you just glue, and then it's a pocket here. And you turn the page, and it's a pocket there. So I know you guys remember us making these. And these are paper. And you just take a piece of paper and fold it down, and then you put it on your page like that. And so then you have a pocket here, and you just glue, you really just glue here, and then when you turn the other page over, you have another one. So it sits on the corner of the pocket. And you can put it on either side. You can go on this side of the page, and then you have a pocket and pocket, or it can go on the other side. So it doesn't really matter. But these are the paper ones, and these are super cute. I really like those. So I made these fabric ones, and they do the exact same thing. They're a little vintage, and they just go like this. And you could put it at the bottom of the page like that, or you could put it at the top of the page. I usually put mine at the top, and then you could glue it on. And if you want, you could let's see, hold on. Okay, so then you could glue it at the top, and then you could still have a place you could put stuff at the top. And then you turn it over on this side, and it looks like that. It's still cute. And then you could put stuff on this side. Or you could put it at the bottom of your page, like a pocket, and it just goes around the corner. I like that. And then you have a pocket like that. And you turn on this side, and you have a pocket like this. See? So those are cute. And I just call them fabric, I don't know what they are. Fabric tab pocket. A fabric tab pocket. So this is this one. Aren't they cute? The little vintage ladies, there's them. And then you have the buttons and a little bit of that. And you turn it over, and it's like that on that side. And that's pretty. And then this one is like this. That's them. Can't really see her face. So there they are. Two little girls. And then there's the buttons. And you turn it over. And that's why it looks like that. I really like it. You could also, if you had a big book, you could make this into a pocket. But I'm using them for a tab. Like I said, you can put it at the bottom or at the top. And the ones I made last time were a little bit smaller. They were like the size of a Post-it note. These are a little bit bigger. So I thought we'd make one. So then you get your material and stuff, however you whatever you want. I just cut these, and this is like almost 4 inches. The other ones were about 3. They were smaller. And so then I got some lace. So I'm gonna fold this one over so the picture is on this side. Yeah. So I'm just gonna decorate it. That's all I'm gonna do. Hopefully you can see me. So, how you guys been? What you guys been doing? What you up to? Girlfriend, what you doing? I hope y'all doing something fun. Hope you're getting to do some crafts you like. I've been kind of stuck on that. Oops, what is going on with this? You could probably use Fabri-Tac, huh? Girl, you know we like Fabri-Tac. That's what I should be using. Fabri-Tac. But I've been stuck on kind of doing those working in that book, that faux leather book, and doing my art in there, collaging and stuff. And that's been kind of fun. It's, it's not easy like this because I do this all the time. So it's like, I got to get used to using digitals and collage and, I don't know, making it look a certain way. But, So then you just decorate your thing how you want to do it. I like doing mine like this. Then do it like that. Yep. And then, where's my other little piece? Hold on one sec. Okay, I found it. It goes like right here. So you gotta have a place to go right there. I'm gonna put this big old button there. I like that. I really like that big button. It's cute. And then over here, I'm gonna put these buttons. Put one there. I'm gonna put this white one here. And then put this one right there. See? Like that. Cute, huh? That gold looks like that. And then, what it's gonna look like is like this. It's gonna go this way. Like that on the page. And then you turn it over, and it looks like that on that side. At the bottom. You know, you'll be in a big book. That's cute, huh? And it'll be a little pocket. I like that. It's cute. So that's that tab. So I put this one this way. So it goes on this side. And then this one, it just goes on the other side. My ears are doing weird stuff. That one goes like that. You see it? They're cute, huh? They celebrate a little birthday. So we'll make one more. Goes like this. Then I'm gonna put this here like this. So anyways, I've been trying to work on that art book and then do little stuff. Just try something different, you know. Sometimes it's good to, and then I was going through my stuff. Girl, please, I have so much stuff. And I found all my slow stitching stuff. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to show you guys this. I found my slow stitching books. Oh, and then I found my my little books that we do. It's like a cluster book. Girl, I can't wait to show you that. Super cute. I have so much stuff to show you. But I hope I get to. And that goes like that. These are Tim Holtz photos, if you're just wondering. They are. They Tim Holtzies. Tim Holtz photos. Let's see what we're working with. Okay. So, it's probably better if you use wet glue, but you know how that goes. Yep, that's cute. I don't know where I got these things. Right here. I don't know where I got them, but they're cute. What do you call those? I forgot what you even call them. But anyways, appliques or whatever, something like that. Appliques or something like that. Hold on, let's see something. Trying to cut the back of that button off. because it's kind of, I don't want to make it so thick. So I was trying to see if I could get it on there to stay. Try not to make too much of a mess. What is this? This is a piece. Okay. Let's just put this white button right there. And then we'll just put this one on top. Like that. That's cute, huh? Those are cute. And they're kind of raggedy. Not raggedy, but you know, I don't know the word I'm looking for. You know, tattered. They're kind of tattered, which I like, you know, with all these little strings and stuff. I like that look. And it's got that feminine, it's like Tim Holtz, but it's got a little, you know, vintage twist. It's a little girly, but I like that too. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Everything has to be so politically correct. I don't know the right words, but you know, it's I like this kind of Tim Holtz. I like the grays and the beige. It's kind of vintage because we're using the Tim Holtz photos, and it's, you know, a little frilly a little bit. So I like that too. I just like the whole little look. I guess it's not shabby chic, we know that, but it's shabby. It's Tim Holtz shabby. How about that? Tim Holtz shabby. That's what it is. Tim Holtz shabby. Pretty beautiful. So anyways, that's this. So then this goes like this. On this side, I like that. And then you turn your page and it's going to look like that on that side. And you could put other stuff up here if you want. I just kind of like it plain. But like you could put, if you had something else, you could put like something like that, ticket or whatever, or a little word. It'd be cute. I thought about that. A word. Or whatever you want. This is how I'm decorating mine. And then depending on what book I put it in, you know, then I could change it around to make it, you know, I could add on to it. Depending on the theme of the book. If I wanted to put something else up here to match the theme. So to coordinate. But these are cute. You like it? Look at them. They're at the beach. I like this cluster. And I like that. So that's what they are. These are my tab pockets. You don't even have to use it as a pocket. Let me show you what else. If you don't want to use it as a pocket, you could just put it on the top of the page and just glue it all down like that and just be on the page. It doesn't have to do anything. And then you could put like a scripture here or something. And it could just be on the page as part of the thing. It doesn't have to be used for anything. But I just thought it would be cute if it was a pocket. Because then you just, you know, you have a little pocket there and you can, might as well use it for something. So that's what I was thinking. But it doesn't have to be a pocket. You can lay it flat if you want to. So, girl, these are gorgeous. So here's that one. Here's the birthday one. I love this button. Here's another ladies at the beach one. Cute. And then here's the two little girls. They look so pretty. Precious. And then there's the back. So, I don't know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. These are super cute. I'm loving these. It's something different, right? And we could use up our fabric scraps. And those was probably the last of my vintage buttons. We used all this button on them button art. I was like, where's my buttons at? I forgot we used them on that button art. But anyways, so that's that. So I hope you like this, and I hope you give this a try. I really like those. Those are good. And I have some Tim Holtz books that I made. And you could use it on here. Remember I made this book? Let me see some. I love this book. But this matches. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? What? Girlfriend. This is nice. Oh yeah, I made this. I remember I made this. I made this with you guys together. This is from the stuff I got in my Happy Mail. This is super nice. Look at that. There's got to be a video for this, huh? This is beautiful. But I was thinking I could put one of these right here. Where they at? See? So then I could just put these right here. Look. I'm going to show you. So you can see how you could use it. So then you're going to glue this. Let's see. We're going to glue this right here. Then we're going to glue this part down right there. Just like that. So then there's that pocket. Then we'll come over here. And you could do it at the bottom. I could have did it at the bottom too. But I didn't. I didn't do it at the bottom. As you can see. I did it at the top. Like that. Okay. So then there it is. And then you put stuff in there. You put whatever you want in there. Hold on. Okay, so then look. So then I found these cards. And you can just put these in here. Like some places to write. Isn't that cute? Girlfriend, please. I'm just looking for something else to put in the other pocket. I told you these was going to be cute. I wasn't fooling around. I wasn't fooling around. So look, you can put these like this, and they can go in this pocket. And you turn the page, and then here's these. Put one that way and one that way. And these can go in this pocket. And so now we have some more, another tuck spot. And more writing space. Isn't that cute? And you can put one at the bottom. I could put another one in here, but let me just show you real quick. So then you take, let's say, I gotta find an empty space, which I don't have, but you can just put it here at the bottom like this, see? And then it could be at the bottom, same way. And then you just put your thing in the pocket, like that. Isn't that cute? Yes, it is. So girl, you need to make these. So I'm gonna leave that one in here because I love this book. I love that. Super cute. Look at that book. This book is fantastic. And so, I'm just tying the book back. I love this book. Of course, it doesn't close. Look at that. That's how we get down. So then we have these now left. So I hope you give that a try, okay? Really fun, really pretty. And, girl, you better be crafting something. Cause I'm so crafty, what you already know. I'm in my craft room, doing what I do. Hey, cause girl, they can't stop this flow. All right then, you guys have a beautiful day. Remember, Jesus loves you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.